money. So we're back, and we've broken things and sold some stuff, and I think we'll be all right. There's some mech parts that we're making our money. We're making our way downtown. See, I almost started singing the song. Making our way downtown. Alright, you know what? I'll keep that in case the unlikely thing I ever find another one. And let's go do a job, because we need money, and we got some of our stuff fixed, and we're slowly making things nice. Oh, Blake is BattleMechs, terrorism, find and destroy them. Okay, training day, contested will. Larger and take back from mercenaries, no. Eliminate all the defenders. You know what? Seek and destroy. Lance, Republican, hunt down the enemy Lance. You know what? It's the Rimworld's Republic. Alright, well, let's deal with that. Yeah, so Arclight is in the hospital, as you may remember. We got this person back. We also got Hightower. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And I'm hoping over time to slowly acquire some armor and some other stuff that I can just throw around and have some fun with. So, what shall we talk about this time? I'm kind of curious. Oh, ow. That is my head, because I was reaching for something, and there's this big fucking microphone, and I just bonked my head, which has now made my whole head sting because it is a heavy microphone. Excellent. So, boy, the world keeps on turning. The pieces of advice I would like to pass on, if possible, if you penny philosophy, shall we call it. Kind of a small thought here, but some penny philosophy.
Command interface initiated.
Oh, Talibong? Is that like the high Taliban? Oh. Okay. The Taliban can. Okay. Well, anyways, let's get to talking some penny philosophy. So, one of the things I learned in my 30s, I think is pretty important to point out. And I want to share it with you guys just because of it's something that I ruminate on. But see, when I was like 18, I had to work really hard, and
what's up, boss?
I had a job, and I had a side job, and I was just trying to make ends meet because, young and stupid and on my own, and
right here.
I had this thought that, thank God I have all of this wisdom and knowledge, and I surely know what I'm doing now, because when I was 16, I surely did not, right?
Yes, boss.
A few years passed, hit 21. One of those mile markers that seems so very long ago, and also simultaneously yesterday. And I thought,
yes, Commander.
Well, I didn't know shit when I was 18. I was an ignorant son of a bitch.
Copy that.
But I am better traveled now, more weathered. And while I don't know everything, I feel like I surely know enough, and I'm prepared to face the world.
Orders?
But I didn't know shit when I was 18. That was false wisdom. And then, a couple of years go by, 25, 26. Had a few good relationships. Had some people die. Seen more of the world. Became a little bit more bitter. By 26, I'd actually gone gray. Turns out, high enough stress on a long enough timeline will make that happen. And you don't sound like this if everything went well.
firing a full
But
salvo.
I then had made the observation that I knew nothing at 21, but
Inflicted some
now,
heavy damage.
having gone gray and having scars and
Yes.
bitterness and life experience and having loved and lost, all those things, Now, surely now, I know what I'm doing in this world, and everything prior to that was just false knowledge, false wisdom. And then I hit 30. Loved and lost a few more times. Each time thinking this is the one. And each time
Standing by.
being discarded or replaced or
Roger that.
forgotten. Making close friendships and then watching those friendships either disintegrate or just people go their own ways because of life or circumstance or hardship or tragedy.
Receiving you.
Watch the pressures of the world shape me in different ways. Lose a lot of money. Make some more though. Watch the ebb and flow of the world, the great crescendo of waves crashing and sweeping away everything I'd made prior to that point. Me standing there with wet feet on the shore, finding the strength to make another sandcastle, just to spite the ocean, right? And I thought, well, I didn't know shit when I was 26, gray hair or no. But I know my shit now.
Waiting for order.
So this year I turned 40. And I realized something. I don't know shit. And it is very unlikely that I am going to really know anything
Got it.
or possess any great wisdom or knowledge by the end of my years.
Inflicted
That
some
I'm
heavy
going to
damage.
constantly be proven wrong and have to change what I think and have to do all of those things over and over and over again in the continual reconstruction of the self and redefinition of things. And I realized at any point where I thought I knew what I was doing, I didn't know anything. I just hoped I had. And that all of the hardship I had gone through was my brain trying to convince me, wow, there was a commando out there that just fell down. All right, well, I'm going to take all of him for salvage and sell him. Anyways, yeah, I'd realized that all of your hardship makes you want that hardship and suffering to mean something. And so your brain says, certainly this is hard-won knowledge, therefore it must be good. But as I've learned as I get older, you can fall down the stairs and learn nothing other than gravity is indeed still there. All the hardship can sometimes only teach you that you are not invincible. Kind of wild, huh? Man, I keep going through pilots. Anyways, there's my penny of philosophy. Last mech standing, no. Payroll seizure, We need to find a better job. Training duty, beefed up security. Training duty. Oh man, there's just all this really crappy work. I mean, it's steady work and it'll help me, all right, take back something from a mercenary base. We'll do that one. But what I'm trying to get at is I can be contented with the fact that my life is about continually learning things and engaging in that dialectic. Pushing back and forth between opinions until I arrive at something approaching the truth, or at least my conception of it. That being said, I will say that it is my observation that hardship has probably been the better instructor of anything in my world. Actual hardship. Being short of money taught me to save and prepare and be less stupid with money. And having difficult times taught me to value the good ones. But I will say, in some warning, there is a price.
Command interface initiated.
And that is, while you may be very much... Wow, his name is Goody? Alright. They're like, hey, the map looks like soup, but you'll be alright.
On the move. Consider it done.
I will say that there is a certain warning
Heading out.
that I must repeat to all of you.
On my way.
And it was given to me perhaps a bit late in life. But it is quite possible to be altruistic to a fault. And I will find that more often in my life, one of the biggest expenditures I have had is in giving freely, far too much and far too frequently, than anyone else I know. And I'm not saying that as a look how good I do, I give everything, but more a caution that unless you realize that maybe you might need some of that money later for your own survival, you can put yourself in a very bad situation where you won't be able to help anybody. Pacify the area. Occupy the fortress. Alright, I'm going to try to not burn it down this time. I've also learned that there's a lot of power in this word no, and you should use it on occasion. It's healthy. You can just say no. Sometimes people will come to you and say, I can solve all my problems, and you're a reliable person, so I need you to. And you can just say no. You can force people to take some accountability. This will help. And that's safe, that's healthy, that's setting up boundaries. Have all the compassion in the world, and also a healthy sense of caution. Anyways, philosophy over. Stompy robots time. Less profound, more shooting.
Good to go.
Though I would never convince myself that I was profound, so please don't think I am.
Roger.
I would expect most of you probably know a lot more about this self-compassion stuff than I do. He's like, I'm a Mac. I'm like, uh-huh. Where's your friends? Do you have friends? Yeah, he does. But I have AMS, which has... Wow. 4 from 30.
Waiting for orders.
Was the AMS on?
Position confirmed.
Good lord.
Locking in.
Oh, he's got them Kim lasers. That's the best part of a laser, you know, having to reload it. Whenever I think of Kim lasers, I get this idea of like a laser martini Henry, you know, where it's a drop block. You gotta like push that lever down and put in a battery or a gattery in that case, and then close it.
Yes, Commander. Engaging with target. Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
You're about to see some positive damage.
Location confirmed.
Panther angry. Panther shoot.
Acknowledged.
Man, I am connecting.
Something I can do.
Yeah, you can win.
All weapons are go.
Receiving you. Confirmed.
Oh boy, look at this guy. He's really getting it.
All weapons are go. Reporting critical hit.
I'm gonna sell that Mac for beer money, man. Oh man, what a good time. He just decided to leave. Alright. That guy's got a lot of missiles. It's a Jenner. Which is a great mech.
Orders?
Jenner is like one of my favorite light mechs just because it is capable of so much
I
dickery.
copy.
I missed. But he knows I'm here now. It appears that pilot already has a
What can I
wound.
do you for?
Perhaps he cut himself shaving or fell down. RL-15, so that was all of his missiles. Wow.
Targeting for an alpha strike. Tech Warriors, show 'em what you get.
I think the MRM-40 is the way to go. Whoa.
Oh, I'm hit.
A Panther
I'm
with
taking
an
heavy hits,
autocannon? I'm intrigued.
Yes, Commander.
Medium cannon, SRM-4.
Waiting for
Not a
order.
great variant, but an exciting variant.
Acknowledged. Here we go. It is go time.
No. AMS voted no. He's
What's
like,
up,
oh
boss?
shit. And I'm like, oh shit indeed. Good day.
Engaging with target.
He's like,
Hit.
Receiving you. Got it. Roger.
ooh. Ooh, we got some burn through.
What's up, Commander?
Let's seal the deal, shall we? Yeah.
Hot damn. Let's do this. Critical hit, Commander. How's it going?
Oh, good for me, not good for them.
Locked on target.
He's stressed now.
Damn, let's do this.
That's unacceptable. That is my paint. And I'm not happy here. I'm not happy at all.
Waiting for orders. Roger.
Well, time to do this.
Engaging.
Oh,
Oh, it's
oh,
on now.
there we go.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Standing by.
I think this will work.
Enemy down.
Good to go. Double time. Let's go. Let's do this.
Oh, we
Mission
win.
Successful.
That was not as bad as I thought it would be. However, a few of my pilots did take a few dongs. Alright, so we have a lot of broken mechs. That's fine. We also have a lot of broken pilots. Less fine, but, you know, let's see. Engineering. I mean, I could, I guess, get some band-aids or something at some point. I don't know. That seems like a lot of money. But look at all these nice upgrades we have. And I can just hire more pilots. I mean, I have enough pilots now. No, that guy is... No, I have enough pilots. We'll be fine. Let's go do another job. Because I don't really see mechs in my oopsie doodle pile. Just the people. Alright, training day. Oh no. You know what? I will send... We're going to fight the Word of Blake. And we have to train some people, which is fine. All we have to do is go down there and train some people who are stupider than me. And I know stupider is not a word. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down here and we're going to train some people. And we're going to do the training day thing, which means my guy's just going to roll up and be like, you want to get wet and then smoke PCP. Because that's what you do in the periphery. You establish dominance with hardcore drug use and psychotic behavior. Walk up and act crazy. Actually, no, this isn't the training mission. I just clicked on the wrong one. Now I'm the dumb one. It's been a long day.
On my way.
Now, I'm going to share with you guys something. I have been asked,
on my way.
on stream a few times and
Location confirmed.
on the Patreon more
On
than
my
once, and in emails and comments, saying, what would I do
Position confirmed.
if some mysterious benefactor were to buy Battletech, the IP, and unify it,
Coordinates received.
and that for some reason I was the person in charge of running it. This scenario has been brought up more than once, so please do not think it is my delusions of grandeur, because I assure you, I merely have delusions of adequacy, and I do not consider myself to be the least bit capable of running a successful IP, especially one that I love, because I think that would make me a very jealous guardian of it,
What's up, Commander?
and certainly not in the right, correct mindset to run a business. And also, as a business
Ready
owner,
for order.
I typically try to make art first and business last. So it would probably go bankrupt and very quickly.
Yes,
So
Commander.
I kind of lack that acumen. But let's presume that this benefactor also had either infinite money, was perfectly happy running something at a massive loss, or I had minders that would prevent me from running off the cliff. What would I do with a unified Battletech IP? One is I would give us a Battletech game like this, except it would be in an engine that could just do absolutely absurdly beautiful detail to a fully functional, in-depth Battletech system with multiple rule sets. So you could play it very simple, very loose rules, or you could play it full realism, full rules, and you could set it by era. And I would have a game like this where you play as a mercenary unit, starting off in
Damage minimal.
the first succession war, and then I would have it go through where you play multiple generations of your family or generations of owners running this,
Copy that.
and every generation would have certain traits that they would pass on for successive generations, I think. So you would have, like, your first generation guys, you could say that, oh, they did all these really hard missions and they never failed a mission. So you could go forward with that sort of honorable mercenary aura that your guys had always faithfully executed the missions and had always finished the job. So the next generation has much better pay, much better opportunities. Or that you had invested so much in a permanent base somewhere, so as you go on, the succession wars grind technology down, that doesn't impact you as much. Or that you had allied with a house, and thus you have a lot deeper pockets for things. I would add a layer of strategy that would be like turn-based week to week, and then I would have a layer of, base management, and then I would have a layer of corporation management, and then I would have this layer with full realistic rules. And I would just play that out. You start at the first succession war and you go as long as you want. And I would probably, end it somewhere at the jihad, probably, because, That's as much mech era as I think anyone can take in a single sitting, with just one long grand campaign with full realism, collecting mechs and operating stuff, and definitely multiplayer so you could tag your friends in to play a second or third lance, and definitely supporting combined arms so that you have all the wonderful tanks and artillery and infantry choices, a very robust map maker. See, all of these things combined would take forever and a lot of money, so it would go bankrupt.
Yes,
But
Commander.
I think it would be
On the
neat,
move.
and that's the kind of stuff I would do.
Affirmative.
As far as the direction of the tabletop
Everything
game,
you've got.
more combined arms fun
Order
stuff.
critical hit.
I would probably print out omnibus TROs for the eras, so it'd be like, hey, here's everything that fits in 3025. Here's all the faction books for 3025. Here's everything for 3025. It'd be like a Bible
Commander.
for every era. So you would know everything you needed to know to run a campaign, whatever, in that. And it would just be in one giant omnibus with a lot of badass art, too. Because there's a lot of very talented artists out there. And yeah, that's probably what I'd do.
Move into position.
Again, would probably not make enough money to pay for itself, but I think it would make me happy.
Down.
So when people ask me what would I do hypothetically, the answer is lose vast amounts of money.
They're in the chip.
And not only that, probably the faith of my shareholders. But boy howdy, would I try to make something neat.
Yeah. What's the now? Give them everything you've got.
Nice try, but AMS has voted again, no.
Good to go.
Oh yeah, what do you got there? Commando, eh? Goodbye.
Here it comes. Need something, Chief? Confirmed.
All right, and
Locking in all weapons.
explode, please.
Let's go. Now that hit something good.
Seems like Blakeists, whoever the Blakeists sent here, are not people they like very much.
Firing a full salvo.
We would like you to go to a random planet with minimum equipment.
Mission
And
successful.
do what? Are we going on a special operation? We want you to walk around this island. That's just this jungle island. Ah, yeah, okay. And then do what? And then, we'll get back to you. As Blake Wilson. Let's see. Commando. Ooh, that Guardian ECM, that could be fun. I'm just gonna pile up the good equipment, get that going. The one thing I don't like about this game is I just don't understand why there's not readily available piles of ammunition. I know that certain rarer weapon systems, Aero 4 missiles, what have you, do disappear at certain points in the history and then reappear later. I think that there are far grander scale ammunition production plants than anyone has any right to shake a stick at. And that I think that most people would not realize this, but there is a giant pile of ammo almost everywhere at all times in the universe. Okay, I can only take one guy. I'm going to take my guy. I'm going to take the Whitworth. And, yeah, because I have to take guys and javelins and a Firestar. Ooh, it's the Omni one. These pilots suck, but that is a great pilot name. Flapjacks, you know? I think that's a great pilot name. Flapjacks. So, here we go. Let's go do this mission. If the employer had agreed to pay for my repairs, I would definitely have a lot more broken then would be broken. I'd be like, well, I'm afraid that during the course of my battle, my heirloom sack of Rolexes was destroyed. And they're like, why do you have this giant sack of watches? And you're like, well, they're lucky. Okay. We will resist you with all of our might. All of it?
Orders.
Okay.
Coordinates received. Onward.
On it. Location confirmed.
I mean,
Moving
that's a lot. All of your might?
Position confirmed.
Even, I mean,
Vehicle
alright.
group received.
Cool.
Standing by.
See, if I wrote the contracts for my Merc unit,
Heading out.
I would say that every time the enemy brings more tonnage or reinforcements, the pay goes up by that much percentage. Okay, Stinger and a Commando. That's pretty good odds.
Aye, aye.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm just going to run around in this area. And then I'm going to make the
Commander.
enemy run at me.
Acknowledged.
And then I'm going to kill them.
Fire an owl weapon.
What's up, Commander?
Alright. Let me choose someone to die. You know what, 17%? That's good enough when you have an MRM 40.
I await your command.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah, let's do that. Wow. Kill the new guys. This is a lot of reinforcements for what should be a training mission. I would say that this is catastrophic misidentification of threat vectors, but maybe that's just me. Ow. Now, I think the game has heard me because I said that I have trouble keeping javelins alive. It's like, well, you need 4 of these. I'm like, oh, well, good golly gosh.
Got it.
Well, that's actually pretty good.
Target's taken a critical hit.
I say.
Commander? Aye.
Receiving you.
Yes, quite. Plebeians.
Target neutralized.
Oh, he gave me a
I'm
whole
receiving
bad Mac. Excellent. Someone's gonna say that's their favorite.
Affirmative. The Cobra strikes.
Excellent. Time to burn the map. Stop that.
Standing by. All right.
Alright, we can leave.
Confirmed.
Or I can stand right next to the leaving and see if the other guys show up.
Orders?
And then prairie dog it. You know? Just wait.
Going full throttle.
Ready for order.
Ready for orders.
Up high.
Not really. You're just running like 12 feet.
Consider it done.
I'm here. Engage jump jet.
There you go.
All right. Let me know when you need me.
Oh, he's not in the zone. There we go. Please don't crush us. Please don't crush us. Please don't crush us. Please don't crush us. Please. And we're good. Thank you. I think I peed in my cockpit.
Mission successful.
Get on my level, son. I never stop peeing. That's not what they want to hear. But hey, look, we made some money. And now it's time to go to a new world and bother people there with guns. Excellent. So now we just go find a job that takes us to a planet that's slightly better. Cameron, eh? New expert. Well, you know what? I don't want to get a job right as I show up, even though they will pay for whatever. I'm just trying to see. You know what? Let's go to there. Yeah. All right. I think that'll end this episode. See you guys later, and remember, take it easy.
I started my tour out in October of '49. I joined a good company thinking that things would be fine. Went out to war and was hoping for riches and fame. But I'm now back in Van Zandt and planners are squarely to blame. I guess you could say that my gunnery was perfectly fine. I did my part and I managed to just hold the line. But the bastards kept coming, hitting us time and again. I'm now back in Van Zandt and planners, they are to blame. I've managed to do my part and I just can't complain. War's always hell, but there's always canopus cocaine. I was invincible, never once gave it to pain. But I'm right back in Van Zandt and planners are surely to blame. I set out for glory and fought battles among the stars. But fate offered less, all I've got now scars. All I can do is just sit back thinking over my pain. I'm square back in Van Zandt and planners are surely to blame. An urban mech is above everything awfully slow. And there's one thing about it that you probably know. An AC-10 doesn't do anything without good aim. So I'm square back in Van Zandt, and this time I am to blame.